The Interim Management Committee (IMC) of the Niger Delta Development Commission (Nddc) has said that if it releases the list of those involved in looting the commission, the country will break. The IMC has also accused members of the National Assembly of plotting to stall the forensic audit ordered by President Muhammadu Buhari. Recall that the Federal Executive Council (FEC) meeting presided over President Muhammadu Buhari on Wednesday last week approved the forensic auditing of about 12,000 Nddc contracts, but Dr. Ojugbo alleged that the recent pressure by the National Assembly to probe the activities of the IMC was instigated by the fear of the forensic audit. He said that the mission of the IMC to the Nddc and the Niger Delta region is to ensure that every naira that had been put into the region through the commission is accounted for, and vowed that the committee would dare every odd to ensure that the mission is accomplished, not minding whose horse is God. The Nddc Executive Director on Projects took a swipe at the National Assembly for condemning the 51 million naira monthly imprest for the office of the acting managing director of the commission and the 18 million naira imprest for office, saying that such monies are not personal money but for the upkeep of the place, especially in security. He alleged that a highly placed member of the National Assembly from the South, whom he accused working against the IMC, has a cumulative imprest of about 100 million naira monthly without the kind of security challenges the Nddc management faces on daily basis. According to him, he said, "My MD fees 100 policemen every day, and in Port Harcourt as an executive of Nddc, you need security more than anything. Till tomorrow, you know of it. When they are sending these policemen, the instruction is fed them, cater for them. That is what is in the letter the police hierarchy sends." So people are talking about 51 million naira of imprest for the MD. It is a security vote. It is not for his personal pocket. The money does not go to the MD's account. Myself, 80 million naira, it does not go to my account. It goes for security and other expenses, and it is retired. It is retired. There is no fraud in it. He said that President Muhammadu Buhari nominated them, and they arrived at Nddc office Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital. The first thing they noticed was that the two chairmen Nddc committee in the National Assembly were the de facto managers and the executive of Nddc. He said, as a former member of the National Assembly and a former liaison officer to the president, he has been in the chambers, and in all his life he has been in government since 1999 to date. So I know what time of the day it is in politics and in governance. So we told them it cannot be business as usual. Then they said we must leave. Asked what was responsible for the sudden interest of the National Assembly in the activities of the IMC, he said, "God bless you. It is the forensic audit that the president has instituted because the National Assembly is culpable." At the end of the forensic audit, you will see members of the National Assembly. The senator came and said that in the list of 2016, they brought that he had only 6 contracts. I said no, that he had more. What he didn't know is that we did not release the list of for 2017 and the one for 2019. If we release it, this country will break. Also asked why the country should break, he said, "Oh, because of the people looting, the caliber, the names and people looting the Nddc, and who engineers it, the chairman of the Nddc in the Senate and House of Representatives in the National Assembly." So when I explained, I told Mr. President to look, my job here is very simple. Mr. President, look, Mr. President looks, even if it is the only thing I achieve in my life to make sure that things are put right for the people of the Niger Delta to have the benefits of the Nddc. You can call me any name, you can do anything, you can say anything, I don't care, but I must do the right thing, and the right thing is that no one penny will be missing. He further alleged that the National Assembly had planned to truncate the progress of the forensic audit through various means, first by using the probes by the committees and later by refusing to sign the budget, saying the refusal to sign the budget is an instrument of blackmail against the IMC. He said, mark you, the National Assembly sabotaged through the instrumentality of the chairmen of the House and Senate. They sabotaged. If you give them to report, they will say you did not bring performance report. We brought everything that they have asked us to bring, but they use the budget as the instrument of blackmail. So they have blackmailed the nation and the Niger Delta in the last 20 years. That is why you see that you cannot go to the Niger Delta today and see 10 kilometers of dualized roads done by the Nddc. No. What do you see? 500 meters here, 200 meters there, and all of them 1 billion each, he said. He, however, said, despite efforts of the National Assembly to muzzle the IMC and frustrate the forensic audit, the audit process had progressed as the first leg of the job had already been concluded and the second and final leg would soon kick off. He said, it has started. Where are we here? Why are we here if it has not? The National Assembly wanted to truncate it. They said they will not pass our budget. You know, the forensic audit is in 2 stages. We have procured the lead auditors and they are at work. They have all the files of all the contracts at the Nddc from inception till date. The second stage is to send various auditors to each of the states. The National Assembly people know that that is why they are capable. So they stopped our budget, but the president said the forensic audit must continue, that if we fund it. The lead auditors have finished their initial job. They have written their reports. Now each of the states will have one auditor looking at all the contracts and projects in it. That is what we came here for today. These auditors we now go back to the states tomorrow once we finish here today and the council approves it. On the allegations of misappropriation against the IMC, the National Assembly committees, Ojogbo said the allegations were just another attempt at blackmail, explaining that the IMC had not awarded a single contract but had been sorting out what he described as obligatory debt of the Nddc to its contractors. That is the problem. The reason they are touting those multiple billions is just to give us a bad name. The multiple billions that are payments for obligatory debt. The payment is not for me. Every year the Nddc spends as much as 400 to 500 billion naira. It is the debt we met on ground. People have done their jobs. Are we going to say they should not be paid? We have not awarded one contract. People are taking us to court every day. So we look at the project, we clear them and we pay. They said we spent, but we didn't spend. Rather, we paid historic debts, he explained. He further said they are talking about COVID-19 payment. The federal government is giving every citizen 30,000 naira each. Do you know how much federal government has spent? The CBN and many other corporations have been giving COVID-19 allowances, which are within their purview, just like Nddc did. In the National Assembly, each of the senators got 20 million naira, while the House of Representatives member got 15 million naira for COVID-19 from the National Assembly. They all received COVID-19 allowances. My goodness. So all these big men, they receive COVID-19 allowances and Nigerians are there dying. So guys, they said if they should bring the report of 2017 or 2018 or 2019 that Nigeria will break if they bring the name of looters. So guys, let us hear your opinion. This thing is too much.